The beautiful people, welcome to the full moon workshop. This is a full moon in Gemini, but it will be affecting all of us. Okay. If this is your first time, it'll be around 25 minutes. If it looks longer, it's because at the end, I'm just talking about my experience. So you can stay for that part. It's called the pivot party. And I just share what's happening in my life and how I'm experiencing these energies. This will also include an energy clearing for you and your space. And we have some tarot. I'm going to talk about how to use this energy, this astrology, how to work with it so that you can actually benefit instead of just like feeling crazy. Okay. So this is a full moon in Gemini. This is also a pay what you can workshop. So thank you for all of your donations and support. There's a link below. If you haven't donated yet, you can pay whatever you want. But thank you for coming. Okay. So let's jump in. I have a Five of Wands. And this feels very accurate for this moon because Gemini has a lot of different perspectives. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of maybe challenges or like conflicts of ideas, conflicts of discussion, conflicts of like my point and your point. And the goal is to how to remain flexible and how to figure out the best solution for everyone involved. But sometimes that means we need to be doing more research. I have a moon here with the Page of Swords. So I feel like there's a very interesting energy for this full moon. Why? Because we have, where is it? Mercury and Neptune. Yeah. So Mercury and Neptune, which are two different planets, they have a connection right now that is making things feel more confusing. Maybe there's a lot of conflict. Again, maybe there's like, you think you know what you're talking about, but you don't really know everything, or you think you have an idea, or you think that maybe a contract that says something, or you had an agreement up until now and you thought it was one thing. It's like now we could be feeling a little bit more confused about what we actually agreed to. So the suggestion would be read everything 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Make sure that maybe another person is also reviewing it for you. This is an opportunity for us to really investigate a little bit more about what we're talking about. And I feel like there's more information sort of under the surface. Now, what I don't like about this energy is that there could be more information, under the surface that's hidden because another person has been trying to hide that information. So maybe this is the start of a conversation where you begin to find out that there has been hidden information up until now. And you're like, what the fuck? So be careful with that. I have the Magician as the overall energy. So, and the Four of Swords. Okay. Four of Swords reverse. So the Magician is asking us to stand in our power and to make sure that we are trusting this process, even if you're noticing that things are changing, even if you're feeling that this is very confusing. Let it be confusing. You don't need all of the answers right now. You don't need, and you probably won't get all of the clarity right now, but the Magician is connected to the universe, to his guides. So like, see this symbol here? It's the infinity symbol, meaning that everything is connected and like he is in power. It doesn't need to be a boy. It's just like a boy here. But like, so he, she, they, whatever, but like you have resources, you have access to everything you need. So when you start recognizing that things are maybe not what you thought they were up until now, when this conflict begins, when this conflict or these other perspectives show up and these ideas start being like, wait a second, this is not what we were talking about. Just know that you have all of the power, you have all of the confidence, you have all of the resources required to make the changes necessary to still bring you into better alignment and more expansion and abundance. So this is not really it's not really a block. It's more the universe asking you to pause for 1 second so that you can figure out what is not really benefiting you. Who is not really benefiting you. And of course, because it's a full moon, we want to be letting go and clearing things out. So there's going to be a lot of awareness about that, okay? The other thing I want to talk about is that Mars will square Saturn, okay? So Mars will square Saturn. So if you don't know what that means, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you now. Mars is moving forward. Mars wants to take action. So up until now, we've been, you know, kind of just keep going after our things. And now Saturn is asking you to pause for a second because Saturn is really slow. Saturn is really intentional. Saturn won't let you like cut corners. Like you have to go the long way. You can't cheat. You can't lie. You can't steal. Like Saturn is going to make sure that you are doing things right. And Mars doesn't really give a shit. Like Mars is just like, let's just go, 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 go. So when Mars squares Saturn, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because a square creates tension. A square creates this energy of we need to pause. We need to stop. We need to review. We need to think about what we're doing and why and who is investing what kind of energy, time, money. This is all connected to karma also. So if some people have been sneaky or been lying or been doing something that just felt off for a while, this Saturn square Mars will have you getting more clarity or some awareness about a situation that is definitely quote unquote off. Like it's not, something about it's not right. And that's because this Mars energy has had that person or this project or whatever just going. And Saturn is now interrupting to be like, no, this is not going to happen. This is not going to continue because this is bullshit. So when you think about it that way, and you understand that Saturn is connected to karma, the karma will be coming back around and all of that information will be showing up. And because Saturn is also an energy of karma, the consequences, maybe the punishments, maybe the whatever will be coming up also, or a discussion about the, like what disciplinary action needs to be taken because of that result. So that is a very alive energy right now. So just be aware of that, okay? The other thing is we have a lot of flexibility right now. So we need to change directions, or we need to change the plan. We need to change the agreement. We need to change our mind. Why? Because we have a lot of planets in mutable signs. So there's 3 types of signs. There's cardinal, fixed, and there's mutable. So the mutable signs mean flexibility. They require change. They require adjustments, okay? Right now, we have a lot of planets in mutable signs. We have the sun in Sagittarius, moon in Gemini, Saturn in Pisces, Mars in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, and Neptune in Pisces. So those are a lot of planets in mutable signs. So that means that we need to work with this mutable energy, and you need to give yourself permission to change the plan. Give yourself permission to change your direction. Give yourself permission to adjust something that will later benefit you. Maybe right now you feel like, oh, I don't want to change this, or this is last minute and I've been waiting, or I've been trying, or I've been working towards something. Bitch, like it doesn't fucking matter. Drop it, clean it, let it go, shift it, adjust it, because you can't continue to go down this road. If you continue to go down this road, then what's going to happen is that like you literally will create more chaos later. So right now, whatever feels a little bit destructive or like a backward step or like, ugh, this sucks, it's fine. Just acknowledge it and figure out how to shift and change something about this situation so that later you don't have more issues coming up. That's the whole point of this moon. And that can feel messy. That can feel frustrating. That can feel annoying. Well, bitch, get annoyed. But trust me, you're going to want to make the changes now. And maybe this isn't happening like under the full moon. Maybe this has already started happening over the past week or two. Maybe over the next week or two, you start to notice that these themes start to come up. But like this is the overall energy that is now being introduced into our planet through these planetary influences. So it's like, it's really important that you recognize when this energy shows up in your life, that you need to just make those adjustments. The last thing I want to say is if you are noticing, like maybe you live out in a forest alone and you don't have any interaction with any other humans and you're just like, well, I'm not noticing that this is showing up in my work or my relationships or like nothing. Okay, that's fine. But what needs to change internally? And this second theme that I'm now going to talk about could still apply to the people who the first discussion, like what I was just talking about, if that applies to your life, okay. What I'm now going to talk about can also apply to your life, okay? So you could be experiencing both. The second sort of theme that I want to talk about is just all of the internal changes that require shifting. So like, for example, now we are understanding who we are better, which means our habits, our behaviors, our ideas, our perspectives need to change. So if you're noticing that you still have been carrying these old stories about scarcity or about not being good enough or not having the right skill set or, you know, love is hard or I'm always alone or whatever, it's like, it's time to shift these ideas. It's time to shift these mindsets. Like, you know, we just left Scorpio season. Scorpio season was bringing up a lot of shit about our fears, about our scarcity, about our just how nervous we are about some things. And like, we still need to clear a lot there, but I just feel like overall, there's an opportunity here for us to externally shift and internally shift. So just dive into it, okay? Speaking of scarcity, I hosted a money manifestation workshop that was fucking amazing. I thought it was going to go one way and it literally went an entire different direction. The workshop was also like 2 hours. It was only supposed to be, I think, 1 hour. But my point is, I have the link below. We have had so much good feedback about that workshop. So please take it, watch it. It will help you figure out how to actually attract money. It is not, don't think you're going to open that and get like an A plus B equals money. That's not it. This is a deep dive into understanding how the energy of attracting abundance actually works. Okay. So don't think that you're going to get this like, here's a tip to make $1 million. Like, yes, it's in there, but not how you think it is. Okay. So you need to watch that with an open mind because it is very zoomed out, like meta discussion. Okay. But if you are willing and interested to have that open mind and dive into understanding how to work with the energy of attracting abundance, watch that workshop. It's fucking amazing. Seriously. That was probably one of the best high level discussions I've ever had. I was really impressed by that. And some people were like, that's not what I was expecting. Well, like, watch it again with an open mind. Some of these people, man. Some people. Okay. That's it. So we are now going to focus on an energy clearing for you and your space, and then just a short meditation. Okay. So if you are ready, you can close your eyes and you can just focus on the breath. You don't need to change anything. Just noticing what's coming up for you today. Maybe you feel excited, happy, maybe you're a little bit stressed or sad or frustrated or whatever. Just observing. And now I want you to imagine that there's a green fire burning in front of you on the ground. And in your hand, you have a golden comb. So what I want you to do is to use that golden comb, and you can actually use your hand if you want, that's fine. But I want you to just comb your body from the top to the bottom, and just imagine that you're just collecting all of the negative energy that's attached to you, because we all have an aura, an energetic field around us, and it just picks up shit from other people. So I want you to envision that that golden comb is just combing out all of the other shit, and you're tossing it into that green fire. And the green fire is just going to clear it and get rid of it. And just follow your intuition. There's no right or wrong, just combing and tossing everything into the fire. And don't forget your legs, the back. And now I want you to envision that white light starts pouring down from above, and it starts to fill your body. It covers your body in white light, and that white light is adding a layer of protection to your physical body. It is charging up your energy fields. And make sure that you're just covering your full body. Maybe it looks like rain or a shower, or it's just white light that is just shining down, but it's covering every cell, adding a layer of protection and peace, bringing in the life force energy that you need. And now that you are ready, I want you to imagine that that green fire is still there on the floor. And like a vacuum, it starts to suck all of the negative energy out of your space. So maybe it's other people's ideas or projections. Maybe it's just bullshit that other people left in your space. Maybe you've been thinking about someone from the past and that was just poisoning your space or making a dirty energy sort of stick in the environment. So just imagine that that green fire is cleaning up. It's sucking like a vacuum. It's sucking all of that negative energy into the fire and it's clearing it out. And then when you feel complete, I want you to imagine that that white light starts shining again and it starts to fill your space with white light. Doesn't matter how you see it, how you imagine it, just imagine white light, a layer of protection is being added into your space. We're just setting the intention to protect our environment. And maybe you want to expand it out to your whole apartment or home or your city or your block or whatever, but just expanding it out to expand this layer of protection. And when you're ready, I invite you to just disconnect from this intention and just let it be. And we're going to just focus on a short meditation here that will help us release any expectations. So I want you to just think about maybe an issue or a struggle in your life right now. Maybe there's a challenging conversation or a problem that's coming up at work. Maybe it's just internal, an old habit or an old behavior or something. Maybe it's all of the above. I want you to just imagine that situation. And while you're imagining it, I want you to feel in your body a stuck energy. Like we're stuck with this issue, or we're stuck with this habit, or we're stuck in this situation. And feel it. Really feel that in your body. Feel the denseness of it. Feel the tense muscles, maybe the stress, the heaviness, the density of it. And now this full moon is all about letting go, and Gemini is about flexibility. So we're going to let go of this stuck energy. We're going to let go of this density. So I want you to set the intention now. Give yourself permission to let go of this stuck energy and begin to feel yourself becoming more flexible. Allow yourself to literally let go and feel the energy in your field, feel the energy in your body become more loose. And then try to get just 10% more loose and relaxed and lighter. And imagine that issue, that problem, that person just dissolving. And all of the energy in your body that is stuck, that is trapped, is also dissolving. And you are becoming more fluid. You are experiencing more energetic space. Now, Gemini is connected to the element of air. And if you think about mutable air, it's like wind. So I want you to just feel your energy field start to move like the breeze or like the wind, just changing directions. Give yourself permission to move freely. Maybe you want to bring some gentle movement into the body, as if you're dancing energetically in your space. And with this energetic movement, and you can just fake it for now, but I want you to feel more excited, feel more curious about other potential opportunities and expansive opportunities that are coming to you. And these opportunities will come when you become more flexible and you let go of the control, you let go of what is stuck. So give yourself that permission and let yourself right now feel more excited and feel more curious. Feel more flexible and free. And as we energetically just dance in this space of movement and freedom, we're going to take a deep inhale and we're going to lock this energy into the field and into our subconscious mind, allowing us to make these changes, to invite in more space. Okay, so let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And we're going to lock this intention into the body, into the mind, and we exhale and we let go of all of the bullshit. We let go of all of the people, the stress, the ideas, the expectations. We clear them. We give gratitude. We send love to ourselves, to all of our teachers, even the challenging teachers. And when we're ready, I invite you to open your eyes and come back into this space. So that is it. We are now done. I want you to just write down on a piece of paper, and this is the pause game, okay? So you're going to pause on my face, if you can catch it, and you're going to write down on a piece of paper what you want to be letting go of. So you can write, under this full moon in Gemini, I am intending to let go of these things, and I want to create more flexibility in these ways. And you can just write out a little list, or however you want to write it is fine. It's up to you. And then later you can burn it and let it go if you can burn it safely, or you can tear it up or whatever. But I invite you now to pause. Ha! Welcome back, bitch. That's it. So now I just want to say thank you again. If you are interested in the Sagittarius season workshop, I have access to that below. If you don't want to watch the video workshop, we also have the seasonal guide available. But if you download the visual video workshop, the guide is already included. So don't buy both because you don't need to. Okay. So the Sagittarius season workshop includes the guide. There's also been this fly buzzing around, and I was just laughing internally because I'm thinking he's moving in every direction. I was like, that is how we need to work with this energy right now. Okay. Also, the money manifestation workshop is below. It's fucking awesome, but make sure you'll probably have to watch it twice because it's like, it's dense. It's a lot of information. It's really helpful, but like, that shit will shift your understanding of how to attract unlimited abundance. Like, you just go for it, okay? I love you. I'll see you very soon. Let me know in the comments if this was resonating. And please hit the like button, subscribe, because it actually helps this channel grow. I'll see you very soon. Ciao. Hey. Hi. Hi. Um, I'm feeling good. It's a Gemini full moon. I'm a Gemini. So I've just been feeling very, very alive again. Like I feel so excited again for life. Of course, I have bullshit to deal with right now, especially at work, because this place is still not finished. We were supposed to be open in September, but there's fucking issues with people who are running the project, and some people don't want to take responsibility. And now we need to sit down and figure out like who's getting paid for what, because what the fuck is happening here, y'all? Like this has just been bullshit. So I'm like, no, I'm putting on my big boy hat and we're having a heavy conversation. Got like 6 people sitting at that table with me on my side. Just be like, do you want to explain yourself to me, bitch? So anyways, yeah, but I really, aside from that, I feel really excited. I'm moving soon. I just found a new apartment. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm getting a kitty cat so that my dog has a brother. And yeah, it's gonna be cute. I feel excited again. Things are moving. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's just nice to feel good again, you know? So enjoy. I love you. How you feeling? How you feeling? Because I know a lot of other people have been just like, yee, but it's like that happens. I had my like breakdown last week, and then I just sat like with my therapist, and I started doing, oh my God, kinesiology. Wow. That mixed with cranial sacral therapy has literally shifted my body. Like I have more space. Oh, I can take a deep breath. Like, oh, it's beautiful. So, anyways, I'm feeling good. How you doing, babes? See you soon. See you soon. Ciao. Clam chowder.